Is a marriage annulment right for your situation? Imagine discovering that your marriage might not be legally valid from the start. That's what an annulment is about. It's not just ending a marriage, it's saying the marriage never really happened legally. Unlike a divorce, which ends a valid marriage, an annulment declares it was never valid in the first place. This can change how property, money, and future marriages are handled. To get an annulment, you need to meet specific legal grounds. For example, if one spouse lied about something important like having a previous marriage, a criminal record, or a serious health issue, annulment might be possible. If a spouse was mentally unable to understand what they were doing, or was heavily under the influence of drugs or alcohol, that can also be grounds. If either spouse was too young to marry without proper parental or court approval, the marriage can be annulled. If one person was already married to someone else at the time, the second marriage is considered invalid and can be annulled. Marriages between close relatives, like siblings or cousins, are not allowed and can be annulled. If someone was forced or threatened into marriage, annulment could be an option. Also, if the marriage was never physically consummated because of physical inability or refusal, and the other person didn't know about it, annulment might be granted. Sometimes, people marry as a joke or just on a dare, and if they didn't have real intent to marry, an annulment could be possible. To pursue an annulment, proof is key. You need to show clear evidence that one of these reasons applies. The process involves filing a legal complaint and possibly attending court hearings. Keep in mind, the law usually assumes marriages are valid, so proving otherwise can be challenging. An annulled marriage is treated as if it never existed legally. This can impact property division, support, and child custody differently than a divorce. There are also time limits for filing, so acting quickly is important. If children were born during the marriage, annulment doesn't change their legitimacy or custody rights. Talking to a family law attorney can help you understand if your situation qualifies for an annulment. They can explain the differences between annulment and divorce and help you decide what's best. In the end, an annulment might be right for you if you can prove your marriage was invalid from the start based on reasons like fraud, incapacity, underage marriage, or prohibited relationships. If these conditions aren't met, then divorce is usually the way to go.